Speaking of Republicans looking to find a home, I want to end with this question from Sam in Minnesota. The Democrat in Nebraska Senate, Cindy Burbank, won this week and immediately dropped out to support Dan Osborn's independent candidacy. Why is it that Nebraska Democrats have their shit together when no one else seems like they do? Again, this goes back to my theory that when you've got like one race that truly matters, everyone like understands that this is our chance, this is our time. And obviously Dan Osborn proved the case by doing far better than anyone expected last year. And again, look, winning as a Democrat in Nebraska right now, statewide, is really, really hard. But that independent voice is a way to win.
Well, it also misses the point that Dan Osborn is a damn incredibly good candidate. So it's like, well, great. So we put up a Democrat, we get it, and he kicks our ass too. No, better to that's what I think's going on. Look, I think there are a lot of incredible candidates out there. Many of them, by the way, some of them people that the Democratic establishment doesn't like and tried to kill. And may still be trying to kill. But the reality is, when you look, I mean, we've been out there, man. You look at it's everything from Dave Jolly in Florida to Osborne to people out there in these Senate races in Iowa. We have two incredible, really good Democratic U.S. Senate candidates in Iowa. Both of them are ahead of Republican incumbent Hinson by a couple of points in public polling. But either of them would be an amazing, senator for out there. They're going to have that fight, but you get a sense when I was in Iowa that energy that both of them are creating, along with Rob Sand, our auditor, the state auditor, who's running for in the lead, I think, for governor, definitely in the lead. I just don't know how big it is, but he's leading for governor. That the three of them are energizing the state and bringing independents and Republicans along in a way that I think that's what's made, there's 4 seats there. 2 of them, the first and the third district, are places Democrats thought we could take this year. It now looks like the second district and now even the fourth. So there are 4 districts now in Iowa that are problematic for the Republicans.
Right.
The entire state is. And you and I have seen this, like in Alabama, Donald Trump's approval rating in the Economist poll this week is now -2. And when we started talking about the Economist poll a few months ago, I think in January, Trump had a 2.7 positive approval rating. February, it was down to 0.7. And now March, because I think when they release them, it's like the earlier months numbers, but he's now -2. So we've seen literally a 5-point swing in his approval in the last 2 months. So in Alabama, and it's negative, he's underwater now in Alabama. So when I was out in Iowa, in the week before I got there, his approval was -10. This is a place where he had a positive double-digit win against Harris. It was 10 the week before I got there. They released that month's numbers. He was -12. And I think in the numbers I saw yesterday, he was -14. So this is all happening. I mean, it's accelerating. And that's why I don't think they can't redistrict fast enough to catch up to the acceleration of his collapse. With everybody, double haters, independents, younger Republican women, Latinos, and now you've energized the Black community. I just think they keep digging. They keep digging. There's no reason to panic. The one thing that I'll start really sounding the alarm on is don't rest on your vote. Just don't think, oh man, I'm going to vote on this. I mailed in my ballot. It's all great. I've done my thing. No, every single one of us has to be active, has to get other people to vote, has to be volunteers. Trust me, they're doing this. They're going to have, people, MAGA folks volunteering all over the place to work the polling places. We need to be there, and we need to monitor, and we need to literally be volunteers in the polling places to make sure the people are coming in are getting their ballots, and then we need to protect those ballots. There's lots of organizations out there, some dealing with the legal ramifications, and we'll be fighting all this in court. Get behind some of these groups, help them out. The next No Kings rally, be there, get more people there. We need to make this election day in November, the biggest No Kings rally anywhere ever on one day.